comes to the afterlife, there is a growing pool of data that's being collected that allows us to have a scientific foundation for believing that an afterlife exists, for believing that life goes on after we die. There are some shared experiences over the many thousand of NDEs testimonies that are recorded. Some of the similarities include reuniting with deceased loved ones. Another big similarity in many of the NDEs is a overwhelming feeling of calm and peace and safety. I think that it's important to consider the afterlife because you're able to have a more wide perspective, a bird's eye viewpoint on your own life when you consider the possibility that life goes on after we die. Suddenly we need to know, what is the purpose for life? Does that purpose continue in the afterlife? Because if life goes on after we are deceased, then it's clearly not all about just this world. There's other worlds involved. And I believe that Jesus clearly pointed out what the purpose of life is, and that is to love God and to love each other. And I think that purpose goes on in the afterlife. I think that another similarity shared in many NDEs, that after we die, there is a light that could appear to us, but there's also a tunnel that we may go through. We may be transported to this other place. And I think when we are transported after we die, we will meet God. We'll have a life review. We'll be able to see every event that took place in our lives, all the good and the bad that we did. And I think that we'll be with God again. I think that we'll see God face to face. And historically, I believe that we'll be seeing Jesus Christ when we see God. Because, historically, Jesus did claim to be God. He predicted his own resurrection from the grave, and then he pulled it off. So I think that he's trustworthy in what he claimed as being the divine creator. And yeah, ultimately the truth is very, very good when it comes to the afterlife. We have a loving creator waiting there for us. We have to make sure that we're in this life, though, not committing ourselves to evil. Otherwise, who knows, maybe that opportunity will be lost to us. And I think that clearly science is showing that life does indeed go on. It's a little bit new still as far as the research that's been done. It's still, in the beginning stages of understanding it. But it is clearly pointing to a beautiful afterlife and a creator that loves us, I think. So